So everybody, this is Dr. Bill that you're hearing. I've been asked a lot about what I do in my spare time, what my hobbies are, and I thought I would show you a couple of things and then the main thing I'm doing right now. But everybody knows I love music. I have my electric and acoustic Washburn guitars there. And of course this is my office and, you know, all the stuff that I do on a regular basis, which I'll be going live in just a little bit. And then, so that's my music. And going down the hallway from my offices. Here's the living room. But I'm only showing you, this is my art table. Okay. And I have my art supplies and things in this cabinet over here. But as far as what I do now, here's one of the flyers from over 15 years ago from when I was in business. I had a commercial woodworking business, and these are some of the things that I made. This was one of my first flyers. You see the shelf on the top left. You see the, I think it's left on your screen, a cherry coffee table. Under that you see my own design of a 5-tier shelf. This is a broken chair that was given to me that way, or sent to me, that I repaired here by making new parts for, and a game table in the middle, and so on. And then later on, I added to my inventory, I made this bed frame. This is a solid red oak bed. Another game table that I made for a banker. This cabinet on the right with the drawers, the doors on it were, back in the day, my first raised panel doors. I made 3 of those for a lady. And this big cabinet on the bottom was an addition to cabinets that the lady had installed but needed this extra pantry. And so that was for a microwave and cookbooks and etc. Made that. Now, one thing I want to show you, this I gave to my wife years ago. This was one of my early 5-tier shelves. Okay, and it's pine stained in walnut and turned out beautifully. So that's one of the things I decided to redo. So I'm headed out to the washroom and out the garage door, where I now have, intending not to show you any of the mess out there, but I come into my shop. And of course, there's my table saw. This was called a table saw sled. There's my orbital spindle sander. And it's got a lot of discs for it, different sizes. This box is all cherry that I'm making a project for my wife. And of course, I have the crates that all my stuff was packed in, and, you know, supplies over there. But let me move around, and here I have some of my toolboxes that actually have stuff in them. They're all full, as you can see down below the cases and so on. There's a scroll saw that I use. Here are those same I showed you on the wall in the living room. Here's the same 5-tier shelf, if I can get backed up enough to show it to you. So this is that same 5-tier shelf. I have 3 of them done. Now I have to stain them and then putty the nail holes, which I use a brad nailer, and then clear coat them. Another project I have, well, let me show you here. It's my bench grinder and wire wheel. And behind this lumber here, this is a belt sander for sharpening tools. And then I have my disc and belt sander here. All of it's hooked up to shop vacs. In my original shop over 15 years ago, I had a dust collector system. But here, so here's my drill press, and the boards around it are for keeping dust from getting all over my stuff, because I have quite a mess, quiet supplies, spray gun, drill bits, files, saws, routers, hand planers, my drills there, and other supplies that I use. And then above that, I have lumber that's stored up there on those 3 tiers. And then I have my bandsaw. Okay. But here in the middle of the garage is my work table. You can see these candle holders. I borrowed these from my wife. But these candle holders still have to be sanded, a final sanding, and polyurethane, because all I put on them is polyurethane because they're actually solid walnut. Now, yes, I put a base in the middle and a section in the top for the drilled area, but those are solid walnut. As I look online, something like this would go for around $100 because they're made of walnut, and I mean they're heavy. I'm thinking about putting a felt bottom on them. I haven't decided yet. Those 5-tier shelves would go for about $80. Now, I'm not in business. I literally am doing this for a hobby, but I have 3 of those that I'm going to be finishing up, and they would go for about $80. And of course, I'm not in business. This is a hobby. So here is my router table hooked to a dust collector, and I really enjoy this. It's got a door here where I go under for the shop vac and for changing the router bits. This is my miter saw, okay, and I really like it. Some more wood scraps. These here are some shelves that would go for about, let me see if I can stand one up. These would go for about $60. And again, they're not finished yet. The 5-tier shelves, I'm looking to stain dark walnut. These shelves, I haven't decided yet because I don't have the supplies that I used to. Again, I'm not in business, so I can't just stock all of my supplies. I had to throw away a lot of stains and paints and things because of being in storage. But anyway, here is a shelf I'm doing. This is 36 inches across and 32 inches high. This is for me personally. Now, you see the dark spots. That's ebony wood putty, because this is made out of repurposed lumber. You can see that's painted white. I've sanded it off, but this is going to be painted gloss black. And this is for me. So this is my personal property. It's a personal project. It's going to be shoes, my shoe rack by my bed and things like that. But this is kind of where I work. I've got sheet goods over here and more supplies over there, up on the shelf, and my containers of things, screws, nuts, bolts, and different things that I use for stuff. So I've got all of this going on, and this is kind of what I do. This stuff here is for another project coming up, but I'm off this term. So let me see if I can reverse my camera here. There we go. So I'm off this term from college. I won't be teaching again until January. I've downsized to 2 broadcasts each week, still doing my TV show. But this is my getaway from the office time, and it's been very helpful during this downtime. Yes, I could be editing books, but I just got to a place that I got tired of looking at the computer screen and reading all day, 5, 6, 7 days a week. And so Dr. Fay gave me time off. Again, I'm not in business, but my goal is to make money. I can't ship outside the U.S. Since I'm not in business. I'm just simply doing this as a hobby, as a take care of myself type of thing. But I have all the tools to do just about whatever I need to. I used to have 2 wood lathes in my commercial business, and I could turn bed posts or anything actually. And but that's not the case here. I have 2 compressors because mine broke down, and somebody helped to get me another one, which I'm not going to try to show you back there, but so I repaired mine in the process. But the thing is, this is what I do to get away. So, yeah, I like doing candle holders. I'll probably do them different next time if I do any more. And I like doing shelves and other shelves. But it's just stuff that I do. We had this garage completely full when we moved here, and we had a storage unit. We got rid of the storage unit finally. The garage was still full. But as we began to unpack, I began to find my woodworking stuff, at least what I had left. And so it just made sense to go this route. And it's something I love doing. So I just want to say thank you for watching. This is what I do for my hobby: music, art. And here I actually do draw and design some projects. Write down measurements and materials and time and so on. And I've estimated the cost of woodworking in Joplin, Missouri, and so on. But anyway, thought I would share with you what I do in my downtime for those of you that were wondering. And really appreciate you watching. I know others will see this video. I'll probably download it and put it on YouTube or something. But this is my me time. So thank you, everybody. I'll see you in a little bit on my broadcast soon. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.